Today we will talk about another title, and that is called what do we call that? Gerund. Let's study gerund. What is a gerund? Gerund. Anybody has any idea what a gerund is? Gerund is the what form of the verb? Gerund is the ing form of the verb that functions as a noun. If I have verb plus what? Ing. And if this verb ing works as a what? As a noun, we can call this what? Gerund. So remember, what is gerund? Gerund is the ing form of the verb that works as a noun. So gerund is also called what noun? Verbal noun. It's also called what? Verbal noun. For example, if I have a sentence like this, I am writing on the board. I am writing on the board. If I say I like writing, writing a book is very exciting. Now, we have verb ings in these sentences. First one, look. The first one we have verb ing. Writing is verb plus ing. Second one we have what? Verb plus ing. This is verb plus ing. And this is also what? Verb plus ing. Excite, we have what? Exciting. Now, which one is a gerund? I said gerund is the only verb ing that works as a noun. It's a participle, present participle, what? That functions as a what? Noun. So, the first one, if I say I am writing on the board, this is a present participle. This present participle is a present continuous here. So, this functions as a what? It's used to form a present continuous tense. So, it's not a noun. It's present continuous tense. I am writing on the board. I am teaching. You're listening. You're writing. So, the second one, I like writing. What is I like writing? Look, this is subject. This is one is what? Verb. This is verb ing. Now, this verb ing here, it functions as a what? As a noun. Writing is a verbal noun because it comes after the what? Verb. Nashtan. So, nashtan, khordan, noshidan. It's called a verbal noun. Now, what is this? This is a gerund. Because the function is what? Noun. It works as a noun. But if I say I am writing like this, that's not a gerund. I like writing or I like writing. Next one, writing a book is very exciting. Now, this writing here functions as a noun. This writing here functions as a what? Adjective. Now, which one is a gerund? This is a gerund because it functions as a noun. But this one is not a gerund. So what is a gerund? Gerund is the ing form of the verb that functions or that works as a noun. Now, that was the definition. Let's go and talk about let's talk about the functions. You know, we discussed about the functions of a noun. A noun can have how many functions? So if gerund is a noun, gerund is a verbal noun. So it can also have how many functions? 4 functions. And more than that. You know, gerund noun is used as a what? Subject. For example, Ali is studying. Can also be used as an object. I am teaching Ali. Can also be used as object preposition. It can be used as a complement. It can also be. So these are the functions. We will discuss about the functions of gerund. Gerund first function. It can be used as a what? Gerund can be used as a subject. So what is a subject? A subject is a person, or is the one that we talk about. Or subject is the doer of an action. Subject usually comes at the beginning. Now, if you use gerund or verb ing at the beginning, it's used as a what? As a subject. For example, I say reading. Reading is, for example, reading is useful for our, for example, English. Or the next one, walking. Look, walking is good for our health. Now in this sentences, the first one we have reading is verb what? Ing. The second one is also verb ing. The function is noun, also what? Noun. They are all gerund and they come at the beginning. They are used as a subject. When it comes to the beginning, it's called subject. Or if I say Writing, for example, diaries can help us improve our English. Now, what is Gerund here? Writing. Or studying English is very essential for our future career. Now, which one is Gerund here? Studying. So whenever verb ing comes at the beginning of the sentence, that is used as a subject. Look, reading, walking, listening, speaking. Studying grammar is very enjoyable. Walking in the morning is very hard. Waking up in the morning is very boring. So this is called what? What do we say? Gerund is used as a subject. Now, the next usage, gerund can also be used as a what? Gerund can also be used as an object. That's the second function. The second function, we use gerund as an object. So what is an object? So when do we use object? Object is used after a what? A verb. Remember, guys, we mostly use to be verb plus complement. We use verb plus what? Verb plus object or complement. Sorry, not complement, adverb. So here, mostly, what do we use? We use to be verb plus complement, verb plus what? Object or adverb. Now, if verb ing comes after a specific verb, in that case, it's used as a what? As an object. As object of what? As object of verb. Gerund is used as object of what? A verb. For example, here, there are some specific verbs. We'll discuss about them. There are some specific verbs that are followed by what? By gerund. Specific verbs that are followed by gerund. For example, what are those specific verbs? They are, which verbs? For example, we have like, laugh. We have continue. We have start. We have prefer, admit, and deny. We also have enjoy, and the next one is stop. For example, we also have feel like. Now these verbs, look, there are some specific verbs, and this verb, this one, all of these verbs. After these verbs, what do we use? We use gerund. And after this gerund is used as an what? As an object, because it comes after the verb. Object must come after a verb. Why? Because object is the receiver of what? An action. Now, if I say, I like reading books. In this sentence, which one is subject here? Subject is I, verb is like, and reading here is gerund. Because this gerund receives which action? Liking. What do you like? Reading books. Now it functions as a what? As an object. I like reading. Or the next one, you enjoy. What do you enjoy? You enjoy watching, for example, watching a documentary. You enjoy watching a documentary. Which one is gerund here? Look, you enjoy watching. After enjoy is verb. This is object. This is also gerund. If gerund comes after what? A specific. We have a list of the verbs. There are many kinds of verbs. You can find actually. You can use. You can find in Azar Blue. That book. Okay. Now there are a lot of verbs, but just remember these are some of the verbs. That after these verbs, what do we use? We use gerund. If I use gerund after these specific verbs, there are many more. I don't need to write all of them. So in that case, gerund is used as a what? As a subject. Now, here, enjoy watching documentary. The next one, we prefer. What do we prefer? Look, we prefer moving abroad. Which one is gerund here? We prefer moving abroad. Now, prefer is the verb. This is subject. This is what? Gerund. This gerund is used as an object, because if it comes after the verb, it's called object of the verb. If I have another one, look, she, you can say she she doesn't feel like. Look, she doesn't feel like going out now. In this sentence, which one is gerund here? She doesn't feel like going out. This is gerund. Or the next one, they continued hiking. They continued hiking yesterday. Which one is gerund here? Gerund, hiking. Okay, it comes after the verb, is used as an object of what? Verb. So whenever this gerund comes after the verbs, it's called as object of what? Verb. Look, we have like, love. What do you love doing? What do you love doing? Look, she loves what? She loves studying foreign languages. She loves studying foreign what? Languages. Which one is gerund here? Studying. Studying. She loves studying foreign languages. Which one is gerund? Studying. Now, whenever I said we have a list of the verbs, there are many more, and that are followed by gerund. Look, we have 3 kinds of verbs. First verb. There are some verbs which are only followed by what? Gerund. And there are some verbs which are only followed by infinitive. What infinitive? Full infinitive. There are some verbs which are followed by both. And here we have 2 parts. Some of them are followed by both, have different meanings. Some of them are followed by both, have the same meanings. We'll discuss, for example, forget, we have remember, we have, for example, we have stop, we have try, we have forget. And these verbs are followed by both, have what? Different meanings. If I say, for example, I remember to lock the door, I remember locking the door. If I say I remember locking the door, action happened, you remember it? No. But if I say I remember to lock the door, I remember it now, and I go and lock the door. Now, here this verse, like can be followed by both. It have the same meaning. I like to study, or I like studying. Or you love. You say I love reading books, or you say I love to read books. Have the same meaning. Continue, the same meaning. Start, the same meaning. Prefer can be both. Admit, after admit. In deny, we use what? After enjoy, for example. We only use gerund. We don't have to say I enjoy to cook. What do we say? Enjoy cooking. And feel like, don't say I feel like to. What do we say? Feel like studying, feel like going, reading, and so. For example, if I have, if I say need, after need we use both. I need to study, or I need studying, need cooking. But after would like, we never use gerund. Don't say I would like studying. What do we say? I would like to study. Or I want to go, or don't have to say I want going. What do we say? Now, this is called as object of what? Object of the verb. Now, the other function of gerund. The other function of gerund, we can also use gerund as what? We can also use gerund as objective prepositions. Number 3. If I use as objective prepositions, Now, in objective prepositions, we have some specific what? We have some specific verbs. That after those verbs we use what? We use gerund. Sorry, after those verbs we use preposition. And after those prepositions, what do we use? We use gerund. Now, we have a combination. We have a, here let me write, there are those specific verbs. We have some specific verbs. After these verbs, what do we use? Preposition. After preposition, what do we use? Gerund. Now, in that case, it's called as objective what? Preposition. Now, if I have, what are those verbs that we have here? That's the first one. The second one, there are some adjectives. That after those adjectives, we use specific prepositions, and then we use what? Gerund. It's a combination. Now, what are the specific verbs? The first one, for example, if I have to say think, we have think, we have thank, we have complain, we have talk, we have blame, we have forgive, we have dream. There are some more. For example, depend, There is another one, depend. We have here, after these verbs, look, after think, what do we use? Which preposition do we use after think? After think we use of and also about. After thank, what do we use? For. After complain, what do we use? About. After talk, what do we use? About. After blame, what do we use? For. Blame somebody for, okay? After forgive, we also use somebody for. After dream of or dream about. After depend, what do we use? On. Now, after these prepositions, what do we use here? We use gerund, and that gerund is called as objective prepositions. And there are many more. There are what? Many more. Here, for example, the first one, think. You can say, I think about what? I think about moving to the US. Now, in this sentence, which one is gerund here? Gerund is moving. This is gerund, this is preposition, and this is the verb. So we can call this as objective what? Preposition. It means whenever gerund comes after a specific preposition. Now, the next one, you can say she, look, she thanked Ahmad for what? For helping her. She thanked Ahmad for what? Helping her. In this sentence, which one is gerund? Thank somebody for helping. This is gerund. This is what? Preposition. You thank somebody for helping. Or we can say we thank you. Look, we thank you for it's not your. Let's change it on. We thank you for your. For example, we thank you for example, for taking us to dinner. Which one is gerund? Taking us. The next one, we also have complain, for example. Let's say the teacher, look, the teacher complained about what? About, for example, taking the test. Now, here, the teacher complained about taking the test, or you are taking the test. Let's say, for example, you are taking the test. You are speaking. Here, or next one, we have already talked about what? We have already talked about selling this house. Which one is gerund here? Selling. And before selling, what do we have? Preposition, and then this is the verb. It's called as objective what? Preposition. We have many more. For example, last night I dreamed of what? I dreamed of earning a lot of money. Which one is gerund? Earning. Or next one, we can say it depends on doing it, or forgive, or blame. I blame you for coming late. Now, so after these verbs, remember, what do we use? Specific prepositions, and then after that we use what? Gerund. It's a combination of verb, preposition, gerund. The second one, we have combination of adjective, preposition to what? Gerund. Let me clean it. Now, the next one, we got some specific adjectives. There are some specific adjectives that after those adjectives, we use what? Let me write them down. For example, if I have some adjective, let's start from good. We have good, we have bad, we have interested, interested. Let me write it again. Let's say afraid, interested, and responsible. We have, for example, addicted. We have accustomed. We have. Tell me some more adjectives. For example, we have excited. We have famous. No, that's verb. Apologize, verb. I say adjectives. Now, after, look, we have good, we have bad, we have afraid, interested, responsible, addicted, excited, famous, we have anxious. So, B for adjectives, remember, what do we use? B for adjectives, we mostly use what? Linking verbs. Mostly what? To be verbs. Remember that before that, we mostly use to be verbs. Don't make mistakes. We use to be verbs, or we can say gate, or we can say become, or we can say, so here, after that, after good, what do we use? After good, which preposition do we use? At. After bad, what do we use? At. Afraid of, interested, and responsible for, addicted to, accustomed to, and then we also have excited, about, after famous, for, after anxious, about. We have a list of the adjectives combination prepositions. No? Adjective, preposition, gerund combination. We have a list of them in that book, okay, using Understanding English Grammar or Other Blue, and you have to memorize them, but here I just write some of them as examples. So after these prepositions, what do we use? We use gerund. For example, the first one, here, if I say he is good at what? Look, I say he is good at, he is good at what? He is good at typing. Now what's gerund here? Typing. So here good, and this is what? Preposition. Or next sentence, you are, look, you're bad at what? Convincing what? People. You're bad at convincing people. Which one is gerund here? Gerund is convincing. Look, this is gerund. Gerund is what? Preposition. Or the next one, we are interested. What are we interested in? No? After interested, what do we use? We are interested in studying Chinese. Which one is gerund here? Studying is gerund. Look, studying is gerund, and then in is what? Preposition. Or for example, he was famous for what? Huh? He was famous for stealing the, for example, the cars. Which one is gerund? Stealing. Or we have many more. They are, look, they are excited. What are they excited? Huh? They are excited about going on vacation. Which one is gerund? Going. So after before going, what do we have? Preposition, and preposition. We have another one. She is addicted to what? No? She is addicted to using Facebook. Which one is gerund? Addicted to using gerund. Or they are afraid of what? They are afraid of losing the positions they have. Which one is gerund here? Losing. Afraid of losing. Now the next one, we have many more. For example, he was responsible. Look, he was responsible for what? He was responsible for collapsing the government. Now we have many more. This is used what? Combination of adjective, preposition, gerund. Now, you have any questions here? There is a list, guys, in gerund in Other Blue. I want you to go and review them and memorize them. Make one example for each of them. So, let's go and talk about another one, and that is what? The other usage. The other usage of what? Gerund. The function, actually. So, number 4, we can also use gerund as what? As a complement. Gerund can also be used as a complement. If I use gerund as a complement here, mostly we focus on two kinds. So some of them are subject complement. We have subject complement. And we also have what? Object complement. Subject complement gives information about subject. Object complement gives information about object. Now, if I have subject complement, in this case, if you use directly to be verb plus gerund, if I use to be verb plus gerund, that time is used as a what? Complement. Because here we mostly use to be verb plus complement, and complement can be adjective, it can be what? Noun. This noun, verbal noun, is called what? Gerund. If it comes after to be verb, it's used as a what? Complement. For example, I'm a teacher, my job is what? My job is what? Teaching English. My job is teaching English. Which one is gerund here? So here, to be verb plus gerund. My job is teaching English. Or the next one, her. Look, her job is taking care of what? Taking care of the children. Now, which one is gerund here? Here, this is gerund. If it comes after to be verb, it's called complement. Why complement? Because it gives information about the job. My job is what? Subject. Her job is what? Subject. So what do we call this? This is called subject complement. Or next one, his hobby. You know hobby? His hobby is what? His hobby is playing what? Games. This is what he likes. Now in this one, which one is gerund? This is gerund. Playing. We have to be verb. Before that we have this his hobby is subject, and it gives information about subject. What do we call this? Subject complement. Here, what is, for example, what is happiness for you? You can say happiness is what? Happiness is reading a book. Reading a book. Happiness is reading a book and in your apartment. Now which one is gerund here? Gerund. So gerund is reading. Happiness is subject. What is happiness? Reading a book. So we can call this subject complement. Understood? Her plan, her decision, her hobby, my hobby, your hobby, my job, my plan, my decision, okay? And my dream. My plan is going. My decision is staying. Now the next one, because it gives information about what? Subject. What do we call that? Subject complement. Now on the other hand, we have some object complement. What is the object complement? When it gives information about what? Object. For example, if I say when I, for example, entered the room, look, entered the room, I found Ali smoking. Now in this sentence, which one is subject here? Subject here in this, not this one actually, when you enter the room. This is subject, found is the verb, and Ali is here the object. Smoking here is the gerund. Now what is the usage of gerund here? So here, who was smoking? I was smoking or Ali? Ali is the subject. Ali was smoking or I was smoking? I was. Sorry, Ali was. Now Ali is the object here. What do we call that? This is called object what? Complement. Object complement. Because it gives information about the object. The next sentence, if I have she, for example, she found her husband. Look, she found her husband using her phone. Now in this sentence, which one is gerund here? Gerund here, she found her husband. This is subject, this is verb, her husband is the object, and using is gerund here. What's the function of using here? It gives information about her husband. Who was using the phone? Her husband was using the phone. So we can call this what? Object complement. Now let me clean this side. Look, let me give another example for this one. If I say, look, the police caught the thief. caught the thief what? The thief stealing a bike. Now in this sentence, which one is gerund here? Gerund is stealing. This is subject, this is verb, this is object, and this is what? Gerund. What's the function of stealing here? So it gives information about the object or the subject. So who was stealing? The thief or the police? The thief was stealing. So here it gives information. It's called what complement? Object complement. Or next one. He left me. Look. He left me cleaning the room. Now in this sentence, which one is subject here? He. Which one is verb? Left. Me is what? Object. Cleaning. Who was cleaning the room?
Me.
So cleaning here is gerund. Gerund. I was cleaning the room or he was cleaning the room. So here me, it gives information about object. So what do we call that? This is called object. Object what? Complement. Understood? Now the other usage of gerund. You have any questions here? Now, what is the other usage of gerund? We said gerund can be used as a what? As a complement. The other usage of gerund can also be used in what? In compound noun. Number 5. It is used in what noun? In compound noun. If I want to make a compound noun, what should I do? If you want to make a compound noun, we have how many ways? 3 ways. The first one is, yes, noun plus noun. The second way is we have noun plus gerund. The third way is gerund plus noun. Now, the first one, we don't have any gerund. The first one, look, noun plus noun. We have, for example, bookstore. Each noun should be separated here. We have bookstore. Come on. We have a coffee shop. Huh? Next one. Tell me some more. Classroom. Huh? Train station. We have traffic, for example, lights. Many more. Now here they're all called what noun? Compound nouns. Noun, 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 noun. The other hand, we have noun plus gerund. There are some compound nouns that they have noun plus gerund. For example, if we have noun plus gerund like handwriting, we have bird watching. We have next one, for example, we have handwriting, bird watching, car racing. Okay, we have bike riding. We have wind surfing. Now we have many more. Listen up. We have noun plus gerund. Look, noun, 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 gerund, 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 gerund. So here, combination of noun plus gerund is called what noun? Compound noun. So here we need gerund, verb ing. The next one, we have gerund plus nouns. Some of them can be used as gerund. For example, if I have gerund plus noun, let's talk about living room. We have next one, for example, we have dining room. We have changing. We have speaking class. We have writing section. Now, if I have, or we have, for example, fitting room. Now, if I have noun plus what? Gerund plus noun. Look, gerund, 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 gerund plus what? Noun. There are many more actually. For example, we have breaking news. So what is breaking news? It's also what? Compound noun. Now, gerund can also be used in what noun? In compound nouns. Gerund plus noun or noun plus gerund, but not here. Not here. Any questions here?
Breaking glass is also like this participle.
So gerund is a participle, present participle. Gerund is a what? A present participle. Remember that gerund is a part of what? Present participle. Present participle is all verb ings. But gerund is the only verb ing that works or functions as a noun. Okay. So breaking glass is we have broken glass. We have breaking glass. Okay. The meaning changes if you use present participle and past participle. So some of them are active. Some of them are what? Passive. Okay. The meaning changes. We discussed. Now in present participle we also discussed. So any questions?
We write some of them we write together, and some of them we use hyphen, and some of them we use separately.
Compound nouns. In compound adjectives we use hyphens. In compound nouns we don't use hyphens. Not very common. Okay? Huh? We write together. Yes. No, we write together.
Is there any regulation?
No. We write them together. We don't put anything between them to separate them. They are what? Compound nouns. For example, if you want to write bookstore, bookstore is a what? A compound. If I say bookstore like this, is it a compound? Is it a compound noun? No. It's hyphen. Hyphen is mostly used with compound adjectives. For example, if I say old-fashioned. Now, old-fashioned is not a compound noun. What is this? It's a compound adjective. For compound adjectives, we use a hyphen. Now, what is the other usage of gerund? Gerund can also be used in what? Gerund can also be used, is number 6. Gerund can be used in short, what? Prohibitions. If you want to make some rules, yeah, and then you want to write some restrictions in some places, at that time, what do we use? We use gerund. For example, here mostly we use no. Mostly we use here what? No. For example, no smoking. It's a prohibition. What? No smoking, no parking. No, for example, no smoking, no parking, no eating, no shouting. We can say no crossing, or we can say no, no, for example, here standing. Now, if I want to make some rules, specifically these rules, look, if I, instead of saying don't smoke here, what do we write? No smoking. And instead of writing don't park here, what do we write? No parking. So in short prohibitions, using no plus what? No plus gerund. This is gerund, and gerund. So whatever restrictions that you want to make. Here, for example, you say no. Here, in the class, we say no shouting, no calling. Okay, so that's called the usage of gerund as a short prohibitions. That's very easy. The next one, number 7, we can also use gerund after go plus what? Gerund. It's mostly used for recreational activities. It's used for what? Recreational activities. For example, we say go shopping. After go, we say go hiking. We say go what? Climbing. Go swimming. Go cycling. Go windsurfing. Go, tell me some more. Go riding. Go hunting. And many more. Look, after the verb of go, what do we use? We use gerund for the recreational activities. Look, go, this one, gerund, and also gerund. So here we also use gerund. That is the usage number 7. Let's go and talk about usage number 8. The other usage of gerund. Should I clean this one? Okay, good. Now, gerund can also be used number 8. We can use gerund after somewhat expressions. There are some expressions that after the expressions we use what? Gerund. I will write the expressions here. Now, number 1, if I use have fun, look, or have what? A good time. Have fun or have a good time plus gerund. Now, if I use this structure, it means that you enjoy. For example, if I say I have fun, look, I have fun reading books. In this sentence, look, I have fun reading books. Which one is gerund? Reading. And have fun means I enjoy. And they have the same meaning. Have fun and have a good time has. They have that the same meaning. Or we have fun, or we can say we have a good time. We have a good time playing what? Playing games. Which one is gerund here? Playing games. Now, playing games is gerund. After have a good time, we use what? Gerund. After these two expressions means what? Enjoying. It means what? Enjoying. If I say for she, we use have or has. She has fun. Look, she has fun cooking. Which one is gerund? Cooking. Or past form is what? She had a good time. She had a good time. We can say cycling. Which one is gerund? Cycling. Now, for the future, we can say I will have a good time. Remember, after these expressions, what do we use? We use gerund. The other expression, number 2, after have, for example, have a bad time, or we can say have a what time? A difficult time. After have a bad time and have a difficult time, we also use what? Gerund. But this one means that you don't enjoy. It's the opposite form. If you don't enjoy doing something, what do we use here? We can say I have a bad time. Look, it's gerund here. If I say I have a difficult time, look, I have a difficult time. I have a difficult time. You can say cleaning my office. In this sentence, which one is gerund here? I have a difficult time. I have difficult time is me. I don't enjoy exactly cleaning my room. So after that, I have a difficult time to clean my office is not right. What do we have to say? I have a difficult time cleaning my office. What is the meaning of this sentence? It means I don't enjoy it. Or if I say she have or she has. She has a bad time. Look, she has a bad time washing her clothes. Now, in this sentence, what is the meaning if she has a bad time washing her clothes? It means she doesn't enjoy. Past form, we can say he had a difficult time. He have a difficult time working in that farm. Which one is gerund here? Working. What is the meaning of this sentence? It means he didn't enjoy. The next structure after number 3, we can say have difficulty. Have difficulty, or we can say have trouble. Plus what? Gerund. Let me write the example here. Now, if I say I have difficulty. I have difficulty walking outside. What is the meaning of I have difficulty walking outside? Here, if I say I have difficulty, it means I have a problem. Or I have trouble, it means something is wrong with your leg and you cannot what? Walk. If you cannot walk, you say I broke my leg, and then you say I have a difficulty walking outside. So we can call this what? It's a what? After this have difficulty, we use what? Gerund. Or if I say she has trouble. She has trouble playing, for example, football. If I say she has trouble playing football, it means she has a problem and she cannot what? Play. Or we can say we have trouble we have trouble staying what here. It means that we cannot what stay here. We got a problem. Or if I say he has, look, he has difficulty. He has difficulty. He has difficulty swallowing what food. Why? Because he has got a sore throat and he cannot what swallow. He has difficulty swallowing what food. Now if I use have difficulty or have trouble plus gerund, it means that you don't enjoy, not enjoy, you have a problem. Look, if you hurt your leg and then you cannot walk, you say I have trouble walking. If you have a sore throat and you cannot speak or you cannot what eat, you say I have trouble swallowing, I have trouble speaking. And if you have problems with your eyes and you cannot what see, you say I have trouble seeing the board, I have difficulty what seeing the board. Now we use what gerund. Now the other structure, number 4, after spent, look, after spent or after waste plus the expressions of time or money, then we can use what gerund. For example, if I have a sentence like this, if I say we spend, look, we spent 1 hour study or studying, huh? We spent 1 hour studying English. In this sentence here, don't say we spent actually 1 hour to study. What do we say? Studying. After spend 1 hour studying, we use gerund. Or you can say she spent yesterday. Look, she spent 2 hours. She spent 2 hours. We can say preparing her, for example, her assignments. Which one is gerund here? She spent 2 hours preparing her assignments. The next example, if I say for money, for example, they spent, for example, 2 million building, for example, what? Building an apartment. Which one is gerund here? So here spent 2 billion building an apartment. 2 million, not billion. And the next one, you can say she spent, look, she spent 5,000 Fs buying a dress. Which one is gerund here? Gerund is she spent 5,000 Fs buying a dress. For waste, we can also use waste plus expression of time or money, and we can use gerund. For example, if I say he wasted 2 hours playing games. Playing what? Games. Which one is gerund here? Here, after a waste, we can use this one. Or if I say she wasted a lot of money. Look, she wasted a lot of money getting around. Now in this sentence, she wasted a lot of money getting what? Around. Here after money, we can use what? Gerund. This is expressions. After the expressions, we use gerund. The other expression, let me give one more expressions. We have another expression as number 5 after the expression of find, catch, and also leave, plus somebody, plus what? Plus gerund. Now, if I have a sentence like this, for example, if I say I found, we discussed about it earlier, I found Ali, look, I found Ali reading a book. Which one is gerund? Okay, I found Ali reading a book. After found, we use somebody, and then we can use what? Gerund. I found Ali reading a book. Or next one for catch, we can say she caught, look, she caught her son smoking. Which one is gerund here? Smoking. After caught, caught is the past form of what? Catch somebody, and then we can use what? Gerund. Or the other one, after leave, for example, you left us preparing the, for example, project. We were preparing the project, and then you what? You left us. After left us, we use what? Gerund. So that is the expressions. After these expressions, we use gerund. There are two more expressions actually. We'll discuss about those expressions. No, we will talk about it now. Number 6. What's number 6? We are after the expression of sit, look, lie, and stand, plus what? Plus a place, and after that we use what? Gerund. For example, I stand here. What do? I stand here teaching you. Teaching you. After the verb of stand, look, after stand we use place, and then we can use what? Gerund. I stand here teaching you. Or if I say for lie, for example, if I say she sat on the couch, she sat on the couch watching TV. Now she sat on the couch, this is verb, this is the place, and this is what? Gerund. She sat on the couch watching TV. Or after lie, for example, he lay, past form of lie here is lay, he lay in bed, look, reading a book. After the verb lay, past form of lie, place, and then we can use what? Gerund. So here, the other expressions that we have in number 7, after these expressions, after we have can't, look, can't stand, after can't help, after word, be plus word actually, we can use what? Gerund. For example, if I have a sentence, if I say I can't, look, I can't stand coming late. What is the meaning of can't stand here? If I say I can't stand coming late, here it means I hate. Look, I can't stand, this is gerund. Can't stand is the expression, it means I cannot endure. Like I hate, or you can say I cannot tolerate. Can't tolerate, we can say. Or I hate it, you say. But if I say she can't stand, sorry, she can't help crying. What is the meaning of she can't help crying? So can help means what? Cannot stop. Can help means what? Can't stop. You say I can't help laughing. She can't help what? Crying. So after this one expression, after be word, for example, iPhone, look, iPhone is worth, what? iPhone is worth buying. It means iPhone has the value of what? Buying. So remember, we use worth plus buying. Or English is what? Is worth studying. Which one is gerund here? Studying. Now, these are all the expressions that we have in what? Gerund.